Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this, the great wealth transfer and crypto. Digital assets represent the greatest investment opportunity available to mankind. And they're expecting a major surge of money to enter this space over the coming years. And you could see it coming from the baby boomers to Gen X, silent generation, and millennials. I do believe a lot of that money will end up in crypto. But some of that money is also going to go to pay off a lot of debt that people are in as well. We really won't know the magnitude of this until that money starts flowing. Everybody's hyping this up, and they've been hyping it up for well over 3 years now. But we're not seeing that value yet. Once that value flows, then we'll start talking about the great wealth transfer on a daily basis. You've heard about staking, but what does it actually mean? What is it? How does it work? Why should you care? We've covered it all on Uphold Academy. Tap to learn more. So it looks like Uphold is going to bring staking not only to UK upholders, but US and European upholders as well. I suggest everyone learn about staking. If you don't understand what staking is, definitely go through these Uphold courses. It'll give you a better understanding about passive income, because this is really good when the market is going sideways for a long period of time. Just in, Italy's central bank and securities regulator are in talks with crypto firms to strengthen regulatory safeguards amid widening EU-US policy gaps. Every single country right now is looking at regulations because they need to get regulations put in place so institutional investors in those countries can also get involved with crypto. This also will lead to mass adoption over time. And that's why I said everybody thinks Tether is going to be fine outside of the EU and the US, but I'm not seeing it, because I think countries like Italy will just adopt either EU regulations or US regulations. Other countries will come up with their own regulations, but they're all going to be very similar going forward. Update: Bitcoin leads the first major crypto ETP outflows of 2025 with $430 million. Sol and XRP top inflows. The money's starting to shift already. I'm waiting to see if XRP leads us into alt season still. I see a lot of people saying Ethereum isn't gaining any momentum, and it looks like XRP is already outperforming Ethereum. And they're saying that XRP is going to replace Ethereum and lead us into alt season. I'm still waiting to see what happens there. But the money is definitely starting to shift away from Bitcoin. Crypto and the gaming industry. Microsoft's gaming ecosystem reported over 500 million monthly users, while Sony's PlayStation network has around 129 million as of December 2024. Imagine the impact when even a fraction of that money starts flowing into crypto. You're going to have crypto ecosystems inside of gaming in the very near future. Xbox has talked about this multiple times. People are going to be earning money while playing games. They're going to be earning crypto that they can convert into actual money. And I seen this coming years ago. I'm still waiting to see momentum around this. Once this starts, I think this is going to be huge. Just in, Sam Bankman-Fried's chances of relief are slim, with a $10,000 case backlog and no political backing, unlike Ulbricht, whose pardon was tied to Trump's campaign promise. Honestly, I don't feel bad for Sam Bankman-Fried. He was committing blatant fraud, and he was laundering money back to both political parties. I look at it like this. Sam Bankman-Fried needs to serve out his time. I don't feel bad for him in any way. Breaking, XRP is seeing a major resurgence in the derivatives market, with open interest soaring to $4.3 billion, signaling renewed market momentum. So while the market was dipping and everybody was panicking, there were whales buying up a lot of XRP. New investors were also getting into XRP, and some people were buying the dip. It's showing that there's a renewed momentum behind this cryptocurrency. I'm still waiting for us to break above a new all-time high. I still think we're going to go into alt season by the end of February. One big piece of news will get it all started. Fox News talking about giving refunds to the taxpayers for the fraud and waste. If this is predictive programming, I'm in. Take a listen.
This is from a viewer who reached out to me. She's in Cape Coral, Florida. And she says, Harris, could the government give all the taxpayers a refund from the money they're finding that went to places it never should have gone?
Yes, that is the next step, and that is the next natural step. When you are finding all of this money, when you are taking it back, when you are cutting off future streams of funding, give that back to the American people. Then you will see the economy absolutely explode, and people will once again be able to take out new loans and start new businesses and all the wonderful things that follow when they have more of their own money.
I think that's a great idea. If they're finding all this fraud and all this wasted money now, give it back to the American people. Give it back to the people who paid in that money. They could go out and buy a house. They could go buy a new car. They would definitely get the economy moving again. What are your thoughts on that? And right now, the whole narrative is around the gold at Fort Knox. But there was actually a bill that was proposed that never got passed. It's still just in the introduced phase. It was to track all of the gold and make an assessment of that gold every 5 years. But nobody got this bill passed. Why? So now it's making me question whether or not that gold is actually there. We will soon find out. And if the gold disappeared, it had to disappear between 2017, when Steve Mnuchin actually seen all the gold, and 2025. Then we could track down who took all the gold. Let's see where this goes from here. And this comes from Elon Musk. According to the Social Security database, these are the numbers of people in each age bucket with the debt field set to false. Maybe Twilight is real, and there are a lot of vampires collecting Social Security. This, what he uncovered with Social Security is massive. It's the biggest fraud in history. Think about that. And I said, cut out the fraud and give the honest a huge pay raise in their Social Security. Most seniors struggle to get by. There's also a lot of disabled people that are struggling in the United States. Some of them end up becoming homeless. So if we know about all this fraud in the Social Security database, let's fix it and give everyone a big raise that paid into the system. That's the way I look at it. You know, a lot of people would probably start investing into crypto as well. And even if they were to give us back those tax dollars, like I showed you in that Fox News clip, if I get a refund from the government, guess what I'm buying? More crypto. Most likely more XRP. A post on paper checks. Treasury processed 116 million paper checks in fiscal year 2024. In fiscal year 2023, $25 billion in tax refunds were delayed or lost due to returned or expired checks. Treasury maintains a physical lockbox network to collect checks for tax, IRS, passport, State Department, etc. It costs approximately $2.40 per check to maintain this lockbox network. Deleting paper checks would save at least $750 million per year. You see what's going on now. They want to eliminate all of this paper inside the government. And it brings me to this question right here. Do you believe this uncovering of all the fraud and waste of taxpayer money was to bring us into the new world order, new system, problem, reaction, solution? That was one of the greatest posts I've seen all day, because I've been thinking about this for a while now. All of a sudden, we need transparency in the government. Even they're talking about putting voting on the blockchain already. I even think Hedera came up with that solution a while ago. But think about if the entire government ends up on the blockchain. We are already pushing into the digital age. We are going to have digital money in the United States. It's going to be in the form of a private stablecoin like RLUSD. That is going to be the digital dollar, in my opinion. I even think that's why Ripple was meeting with Trump multiple times during this administration and the previous administration. So I see us going into the digital age quicker now because of Doge investigating and finding all this fraud. This cannot go on going forward. You know, there's a lot of money missing from the US government that they don't even know where it went. Now, how will this play out as far as your crypto investment? Think about if they were to run the government on the XRP ledger. That would definitely push up the price of XRP. Even if they took individual departments of the government and put it onto multiple blockchains, that would change the price of multiple cryptocurrencies. I even think digital trade is going to go automated. That is a given. Other countries are already doing it. There's a major shift towards digital trade happening already all around the world. The US is going to announce this some point in 2025. And you can mark my words on that. You will get an announcement around digital trade within the next 6 to 9 months, in my opinion. They're going to say to keep up with the rest of the world, we have to take all the paper out of trade. Look at the tariffs already. That's another reason to put trade onto a digital network, a blockchain. Everything is going to shift. And as that starts shifting, it's going to happen, I believe, after regulations. Everything needs regulations first, but you could already see us going in that direction. Everybody always said, when is the new financial system going to go live? I think we're very close to that happening. I still think we're going to have a crisis at some point in 2025. I agree with all of the people that talk about that. I mean, you have so many people mentioning this, and they all keep pointing back at the stock market. But I think it's going to happen in the real estate market first. I think commercial real estate is going to be the first domino to fall, and it'll start bringing the entire system down. And the banking system is still not fully sound. There's still a massive liquidity crisis that could happen there as well. That's why SAB 121 was so important. They had to get that passed so the banks could start to interact with digital assets. How do you fix the banking crisis once it falls? XRP, on-demand liquidity. RLUSD is going to open up a lot of doors in the banking system in the United States in the coming months. That's how you get the technology in the door. Later, XRP provides the on-demand liquidity. That's my working theory on all of this. But I do believe that's what's going on. We are going into the digital age. What are your thoughts on that? Definitely put it in the comments section down below. But no matter how this plays out, XRP is going to make holders very rich in 2025. But until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.